Hey there, I'm Brad Talton, the designer and founder for Level 99 Games, and I'm going to show you Infinity Dungeon. Infinity Dungeon is a storytelling game for 4 to 8 players that plays in about 40 to 45 minutes and is currently on our Kickstarter minigames library right now. The game comes together with 3 other games, and you can check it out after the video. We're going to take you downstairs and show you how to play Infinity Dungeon. Hey there, I'm Brad Talton.
I'm Erin DeVoe.
I am Cecil DeVoe.
And I'm Chad Hantek.
And we're going to play a game of Infinity Dungeon to show you how this works. So in the game, you'll have a stack of rooms and a stack of characters, and an active player badge and an active GM badge. So each the start of the game, we each take 3 characters, and we'll each pick one of these to be our character for the current dungeon. So let's see. And then the others go back to the center. All right, and so from starting around the table, we'll each go ahead and introduce our characters and tell what abilities we have. So I'm a cowboy. Together with my trusty steed, my twin 6-shooters, and my 10-gallon hat, I'm a resourceful and adventurous cattle rancher who has become lost in a deadly dungeon. I have my hat, my horse, my lasso, and my shooters. And you don't have to do voices. I like to do voices. I get a little into it sometimes, but that's totally not necessary. So
but fun.
Yes.
I'm a postman, or postwoman, I suppose. And my powers are through rain, sleet, or snow. I am duty-bound to deliver the mail. Mail is my calling and my weapon against the forces of evil that plague this world. And I must do all I can to stand against this menace. Inexplicably, I am able to reach any post box, no matter where it is located. And my starting gear is a bag of mail, a mail bomb for those tight pinches we might get into.
Gotta keep one handy.
Yes, exactly. A fancy hat and a delivery truck, which I would assume would come out of my magic bag of mail.
Very nice. I am a Space Marine. I am armed with lightweight but heavy armor and a variety of energy weapons, including a plasma sword and a photon rifle. I feel prepared for any challenge ahead. Because I don't speak the language or understand the custom of this strange world, I'm unable to communicate with anyone except my comrades, and I seem to implicitly understand their intentions. My starting gear, I've got the photon rifle, sticky grenade, grappling gun, plasma sword, and my wonderful space armor.
All right. I am you.
So you're Chad Hantek.
Yes, I am. You personally have been thrown into a dungeon for some reason beyond your ability to fathom. You possess only the abilities and gear that you normally possess in real life. So, starting gear is everything you wear, everything you're wearing, and your backpack or briefcase and everything in it.
Okay, so I guess you have all the camera equipment since
camera
Chad's our cameraman.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
For this video.
Excellent.
So, start off the game. So, Erin's going to be the active GM for the first turn.
Okay.
Cecil's going to be the active player. And the dungeon proceeds in rooms. And so in a 4-player game here, we'd play 8 rooms. And what will happen is Erin will deal off the top 5 cards of the deck.
Or whoever is the active GM at the time.
Mm-hmm. And we'll read off the top card. And that's the room that we find ourselves in.
All right, so we are in an aquarium. We're standing on a catwalk overlooking a vast bottomless well. And beneath the black water, we can see no bottom. Large bubbles of air are slowly rising to the surface, popping soundlessly as they meet the air around us. A bridge of steel chain leads down from the catwalk into the water and continues downward beneath the surface, presumably leading to the next room that we're trying to reach. In this room, we have a trident, and then all the rest of the cards name off the different items we have. So a fire extinguisher, a control panel, a lab coat, and a potato.
All right, so Cecil's job is to come up with a plan, and he can consult with all of us, but to come up with a plan that will get all of us from this room into the next room, circumventing whatever challenges are presented in the description.
Okay, so we got this. So the first thing that we're going to do is Chad is going to throw some of his light equipment down into the water by the chain so we can see just how deep the water is. Assuming it's not too deep, myself with my super awesome Space Marine suit, I'm going to go diving into the water. And if I need to, I'll use either my probably my plasma sword to cut open the door and hopefully get us out of this room.
Okay. Cool. And so Cecil's declared the plan, and now we go on to voting on the plan. So there are two ways to vote. You can either vote yes, I think the plan will work and is excellent, or no, I want to challenge the plan. And the challenge is to say the plan needs to include something like, I want to see the fire extinguisher, or I really want to use the mail truck, or, how's my horse going to get down? And then Cecil will have to integrate that element into the plan, or just say, no, that's too much trouble, I'm not going to bother.
And how does that affect this?
So a vote of confidence, yes, I think this plan will work, is worth 2 points, and a vote of challenge is worth 3 points if you can succeed the challenge, or 0 points if you reject the challenge. And at the end, we will roll a dice, and in the final game, the numbers are actually on the cards, so you just flip the top card, and it'll have a number on it. So there's a random element, and that decides whether we succeed or fail based on how high that our plan's total strength has become. All right? In the event that you fail, our GM will narrate your untimely demise as you try and carry out the plan. If you succeed, then she'll narrate how we all get on to the next room. So, go for it. John, do you think, yes, this is awesome? No, there's a slight problem.
There is a slight problem. I was tossing my expensive lighting gear into the deep black well, and nowhere diving in there did you say you're getting it back. You getting it back? Okay, challenge.
Okay, so that's a challenge.
So how are you going to prevent this from being destroyed by the water?
Well, let's get some help from the cowboy, and with his amazing lasso, we will attach the lighting gear to the lasso, and in a controlled manner lower it into the water.
Okay.
All right.
Assuming it's waterproof lighting gear.
That's the we can always assume. So that'll put us up to a 7. You have a baseline of 4 in our 4-player game. So for me, I guess I'll challenge too, but I want to see the potato become part of this plan.
Yes.
So you can't just throw the potato in somewhere. It has to become integral to the success of the plan as part of the challenge. And Cecil may say, no, that's dumb, I'm not going to bother with that. But it's up to you.
A potato.
Oh, I've got an idea. But it's up to you.
A potato.
Horses like potatoes.
So, this is what we're going to do.
All right.
I'm accepting your challenge.
Okay.
I am going to bring with me the potato and the fire extinguisher.
All right.
With which, when I get the door open, I will use the fire extinguisher to launch the potato out of the black abyss of water to alert you guys that it is safe to continue on to the next room.
Okay. All right. Do you want to give a challenge? And so that puts us up to 10.
10.
And do you want to give a challenge, or do you want to just say, yeah, I think it works?
I would really, really like to have my mail bomb worked into this plan somehow. Because, no plan is...
that's easy. That's easy. I don't want to use my plasma sword anyway. I'll just bring your metal bomb down there and see if I can blow the hatch open.
Okay.
Probably clear out all the water,
cool.
too.
Excellent.
All right.
So we're up to 13.
So we're up to 13. So we will roll the dice, and we'll see. And then, again, we would just flip a card in the final game.
Okay.
But, so you're under the strength of our plan, equal to or under. So we succeed. So Erin will narrate how it works. And in most cases, you just say, and it works like he said. So there's not too much.
Okay, so
there's not too much to that.
The Space Marine being the leader, the innate leader, team player that he is, executes his plan. We're able to see down into the murky water thanks to Chad's lighting equipment. He identifies a hatch at the bottom of the stairs, and then takes the equipment down that he described, the fire extinguisher, potato, and blows it open with my mail bomb, and we all, along with the water, big
whirlpool,
down,
okay.
down through the hall or through the
awesome.
hole in the door.
So at the end of the room, so if this is successful, well, no matter what, active player badge passes around to the clockwise.
Okay.
If we succeeded the room, then the GM badge passes counterclockwise.
Okay.
And so this room is done with, and now we have a new room. And this one I will be reading off.
And we all keep our current identities
Yep.
until we die.
Until you die.
Somebody's got to die.
Somebody will die eventually. It always happens. And it's always hilarious, too. So don't worry about that. So, Chad, you step into a massive chamber, the walls of which are packed solid with doors. More doors than you can count. Opening one experimentally, you find that it leads nowhere except to an identical door on the opposite side of the room. So, you have to figure out some way to get us out of this room and into the next room.
Okay. So, we're assuming that none of these doors can get us out.
That would be a safe assumption, or at least we can't try
So
that
far.
hard.
There's too many to try.
Okay.
So, let's also assume that since we came probably from the ceiling being drained from the last thing we came into, we came from the ceiling somehow, we fell into this room, let's just keep going to the floor. So, we got lots of bombs.
We
have
do
nail bombs,
seem to have
we
a lot of
got
bombs.
photon rifles and bombs somewhere, so let's just take one of the Space Marines' bombs, put it on the ground. If it's on enough firepower, we grab one of your mail bombs, put it next to it,
Sticky
and
grenade.
throw a grease pot in there just for fun.
Grease pot to increase the
And
flammability.
then the refrigerator, take the door off, put it over it all so it forces the blast downward.
Ooh, good thinking.
excellent.
So I think we're gonna have to use them. Oh, I'll get that one and get all
Okay,
that.
Alright.
so that's my plan.
So, our baseline is 4. I like it. I don't have anything to add to that. I think that using the refrigerator kind of just like, that was going to be what I was going to say. Use the refrigerator, but that's good. So,
How are we going to use the ladder? Are we going to need some way to get down into the next room, or?
So let's also assume that we don't want the refrigerator to go up when the explosion happens, so we're going to use a ladder to pry between the refrigerator and the ceiling to hold the blast, to force it downwards.
That's good. That's
I
good.
like that.
that is good.
So
All right. So then that we got to 9.
I don't think this plan's gonna work using my bombs, unless we're trying to glue the refrigerator to the floor, because I just have sticky bombs.
You have sticky bombs. Okay, we'll take your rifle, overcharge it, so it detonates.
I'm not giving up my rifle.
You have sticky bombs, though. What kind of Marine are you if you can't fall back on your other utilities? So,
Don't be greedy. This is a team effort.
That's right.
But this is my rifle, and there are many like it. But this
then
one's
we'll
mine.
find
There-
the door.
there are many
We'll
like
find
it
another
then.
one.
Yeah.
We'll find another one.
But this one's mine.
Does it have a name on it?
Well, how about this? We'll just sit in the room until you
I think the
decide that
Marine
you
is
want
going to cry.
Oh, well, nobody can tell because of the black shade.
Well, you're the active player.
All right. So, challenge accepted.
I think you actually. Well, I guess he did accept my challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
my challenge would be get rid of the bombs, we'll use your rifle.
Yeah. The challenge is if he makes a valiant effort to integrate your challenge, then it's successful.
Okay.
So,
Let's do this.
all right. So, we'll roll for it, and 13, which is 1 over 12. So it looks like you have failed, Strad.
You don't roll well, dude.
Wow. or I do roll well, and it's just not for you.
Bad karma.
Because now I get to describe your untimely demise as
I
you
know.
try to carry out this plan. All right, so
But you're killing me, though.
yes,
Do you feel
yes.
bad about that?
I do a little bit.
Sure?
No more videos.
Who's going to film our
Who's
videos?
going to film our videos, right?
Go ahead, describe the death.
All right, so now I have to think for a second to see exactly how could a plan this good go wrong?
Well, the Space Marine maybe doesn't come through.
Yes,
with
I think
his
that we
Oh.
we heard Cecil's earlier trepidation about losing his plasma rifle. He hands the rifle to Chad. Chad goes to set the bomb, but Cecil has second thoughts. Space Marine jumps up behind, goes for the plasma sword kill. Mega kill flashes across the screen, and Chad is unfortunately no longer part of our party.
That's a shame.
That's going to kill me off with a sword in the back of my... Okay.
Killed me with a sword.
Yeah, it's...
How weird
It's
is
an
that?
honorable,
Never trust an
honorable
alien.
death.
Never
right?
take an alien sword.
All right.
Plasma
So
rifle.
then, you pick a new character immediately. All right. So as we are mourning the death of Chad, an evil overlord walks into the room. So you would introduce your character. The active player badge passes over the current GM and to the next player in line. So I will continue to run this room until one of you comes up with a solution for it that succeeds.
Successfully. Okay.
All right. So, anywho, that's a 2 rounds of Infinity Dungeon to kind of show off the way that the game works. And it's a nice little lightweight party storytelling type game, pretty zany. pretty ridiculous for a group of 4 to 8. So thanks for taking the time to check it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed our look at Infinity Dungeon, and I hope you'll check it out on Kickstarter. We have a few days left for you to get in a pre-order copy and get all the other games together with it. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and happy gaming.